What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Before we begin about my cut, we're gonna watch some clips that I have put together and we're going to enjoy it and love it. So let's do it, and then we'll talk about my cut, what's to come, how I'm gonna combat it, and yeah. So alright guys, sweet, stick around. Alright guys, we're going to the fucking beach. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? No, go get it. Yeah, right there in the fucking that side. That's true. They can even take care of their own kids, but they can definitely be taking care of all the business kids. Yeah. So we're here at the beach. It's windy as fuck, so I don't know if you can hear us, but it's still a beautiful day. Fucking amazing. South Florida. Living it up. South Florida living, yo. Salt life, what's up? Jim, time to fucking kill it. We had a really short workout, but it's okay. Alright guys, so today is April 12th. I started my cut yesterday, April 11th. I mean, I'm just slightly altering and changing my diet. Basically, I'm reducing my fats tremendously. I am reducing my carbs. I'm not completely staying away from carbs because you need carbs, but I am reducing them. and I'm keeping my proteins, I'm jacking them way up again because I was on a carb load before and lighter proteins, but now I'm going to increase proteins again, back up there, reduce carbs, try to just avoid any fats as possible. Of course, I can't always, we can't, so you know, but you know, like, it is what it is. But you always do have control of what you eat, and unless you're being forced by a gun or some shit, but that's not the case usually. And we do have the opportunity to make a decision and choice with what we eat, and ultimately it's up to the individual if you make the right choice or wrong choice. So it's ultimately always up to yourself, and you do have that choice. Just always remember that, guys. So workout regimen, I'm not changing anything. I might add a little more volume, but I am adding cardio. Basically, I was not doing cardio. Obviously, when you're bulking, you don't want to you want to just collect calories and build. You don't want to expend. So I'm just upping my cardio. I did 10 minutes of Stairmaster yesterday, so I'm gonna slightly increase that over the course of however long. But basically, I'm at 15% body fat right now. I weigh 166, 165. I was gonna begin my cut at 170, but I'm at 166, and I want to be cut already. That's my preference. I just like to be cut. I like being year-round shredded. Remember, guys, it's a hobby for me, so it's not my life, it's not my job. So I want to be in the best shape that I like for myself as much of the year as I can. Of course, you know, you're gonna have some parts of the year where, I don't know, but you do always have control of how you look. Realistically, you do. Of course, you might not have time to go to the gym, or but basically everything else you can control, and diet is the majority of it. Like 70 to 80% of your change is your diet, and you don't have to go to the gym for that. You just have to research and make the right choices, basically. I'm assuming I'll end up at 160, 161, 162, hopefully not less than that, because I want to retain the muscle mass I put on from the bulk. But I'm thinking 160, I'll be looking really good lean, 6 to 8% body fat, which is where I love to be. And honestly, guys, I don't feel like shit at that body fat. Like, I feel really good, actually. I don't feel moody, I don't feel low sex drive, I don't feel any of those symptoms that come with a very low body fat. I excel in that percentage. I don't know, I just love it. So I'm gonna go there. So I'll say in about a month and a half to 2 months from right now, I'll be at where I want to be. But I'm gonna keep a caloric deficit of about 200 to 300, maybe a little more, but I don't want to go more than 200 deficit. Less, I'm sorry. You always have to be caloric deficit, guys. So let me just explain real quick, obviously. So let's use this marker for an example. So basically, here's your caloric maintenance. Let's just say 2,500. If you never eat more than that, you will never gain. And if you never eat less than that, you will never lose weight, guys. So find your maintenance, find your caloric maintenance that your body requires every day. And if you never eat more than that, you will never gain, never. And if you never eat less than that, or burn more calories than you consume, you will never lose weight, guys. That's the one thing that people have a problem with understanding. It's that simple equation. It's so simple. Find out what your body needs per day and execute it based on that, based on your goals. If you want to gain weight or if you want to lose weight. For the majority of people, you want to lose fat. So you want to go caloric deficit. I recommend at least 500. At least 500. So for example, if you burn, let's say your body requires 2,000 calories. Let's say you go to the gym, you do cardio, and that adds up to like 400 to 500 calories. Great. So you burn 2,500 calories for the day. If you could eat 1,500 to 2,000 calories and be at least 500 calories deficit, that's amazing. That's great progress, and if you can do that almost every day, you'll get on track way quicker than you think, and you will lose a lot of weight quickly. And it's not at an unhealthy rate, it's healthy. As long as you're consuming calories and you're not starving yourself, it's all in a healthy way. Make sure that your macros are there, definitely, when you're cutting. And guys, I'll explain right now for a cut what you need. It's basically you need to, like I said, increase protein. So right now I weigh 166. So my proteins should be 1 to 1.5 times my weight. So at least 166 grams of protein to 200, basically. That's what you guys want to hit. So if you weigh 150, guys, and you're trying to, well, I mean, you're not trying to cut if you're 150. Like, let's say you're 200 pounds. Increase your proteins, guys. Increase your proteins, because when you increase proteins, that burns fat. When you build lean muscle on your body, that burns fat. Every pound of lean muscle on your body burns up to an extra 50 to 100 calories per day. So if you have 10 pounds of lean muscle on you, you're burning 500 to 1,000 calories a day just holding that muscle, because it just burns calories because you have lean muscle. And that's how you stay lean, guys. You keep your proteins up, carbs moderate, and your fats down. And of course, if you want to get leaner and leaner, you decrease your carbs as well, way more. But you always want to keep your proteins up, guys. And also BCAAs are crucial. Amino acids are crucial. Branched chain amino acids, you gotta have those. If you're cutting really hard and you're not having your macros right, you could lose your muscle. And remember, like when you're cutting, your body's in a state where it's in survival mode. Basically, you're not meeting your sustained requirements, so it has to look for energy in places and retain energy in places and be readily suitable for that next day to expend whatever calories, because it's in a survival mode. Basically, when I lost 60 pounds, I was cutting every day and I was caloric deficit every day. But every day I made a chance to make it a little better and a little more consistent. And that's why my cut turned out amazing, because I was consistent and I stuck with it. And you know, it was extreme and it was grueling, but guys, it's not easy. I put on all that weight. It took years and years of eating whatever the fuck I wanted and not giving a shit, and it caught up to me. So you have to put in work, period. There's no easy way to lose weight. You have to put in work and work hard, and eventually you'll get it. And practice does make perfect, guys. You do get better at it, and you'll learn to duplicate what you do, and you will both results, period. So yeah, guys, so this is my journey to my cut. So today is the first day. We'll see where I look at. I'll be giving updates, definitely. If you're not, guys, follow my Instagram. If you're not, follow my Snapchat. I'm way more active there. Snapchat, definitely, I'm very active, guys. Very, very active. Check that out. Alright, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to let me know anything, any ideas, any feedback, please let me know in the comments. I love to hear them. And alright, guys, let's get cut as fuck for this summer. Peace.